Hey everyone, today we're going to be unboxing and setting up this Western Digital 8TB MyBook external backup drive that I picked up. We'll unbox it, we'll set it up, we'll run a quick speed test for you, as well as we'll have a quick look at the software. But hey, if you're new here, my name is Ken, and this is Northern Viking Everyday, and we bring you videos on reviews and how-tos, so please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. But let's go ahead and dive right into this Western Digital MyBook backup drive. Alright, so I picked up this Western Digital 8TB MyBook drive from the store. If you're interested in one for yourself, I'll put a link below to Amazon where you can check it out or have a closer look at the specs of this drive. Now, a couple of the specs I do want to go over. First off, the size. It's about 1.9 inches wide. It's about 6.7 inches tall, as well as 5.5 inches deep. It does have auto backup capabilities, so if you wanted to auto backup your files, it can do that. It's got password protection, so if you don't want people accessing your files, you can put a password on there. It's compatible with USB 3.0 and 2.0, as well as it comes with a 3-year manufacturer's warranty. So let's go ahead and open this up. So let me slice the security seals here and we'll open this up. There we go. See what's in here. Looks like the drive is right there, so we'll pull that out first. So it's got some protective stuff on it here. Let's pull those off. So that's the drive right there. Let's pull off the plastic. So first thoughts on it, this side, I guess the front has nothing on it, and on the back it looks like it's got a little port for your power supply, as well as your USB connector, and it looks like it has a lock, so some of you might need to lock these up at your work location so they don't get stolen. It looks like it has one of those holes so you can lock it up there. The lock is not included on that. It's got rubber feet on the bottom, so it's not going to slide around. It's actually very stable. So that's the drive right there. Nice and shiny, glossy here, and matte lower down. I've got fingerprints all over it already. So we've got some instructions. Whoa, everything's flying everywhere. Some instructions. We've got our power cable for it, and we've got our USB cable to hook that up, and it's got the little blue in there so you know it's USB 3.0 compatible. So let's go ahead and hook this up right now. So there's the USB cable. It's got kind of a weird end on it. So that's the one that goes into the backup drive. So that goes in there. And our power supply. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and plug the USB into my computer and that into the wall. And we'll have a closer look. We'll do a speed test and have a quick look at the software as well. All right, so I've got the drive all plugged in here. There was a quick pop-up in the bottom right-hand corner that said it was installing the device. If you're not seeing your drive pop up automatically, you can go and left click on your start menu in the bottom left-hand corner, and you can hover up to documents here, left click on documents, and you should see your drive over here on the left-hand side. Mine's right here. It says MyBook G:. Yours might have a different number depending on your computer setup. I'm going to go ahead and left click on that. And here is the information that is currently on the drive. So there's actually 2 files automatically on the drive. There's one to install the Discovery software for Mac, and there's another one to install the Discovery software for Windows. We'll go ahead and load that up in just a moment. And if I right click on the MyBook and hit properties here, you can see how much the total space is on the drive. And you can pause it right here if you want to take a closer look at that. All right, let's go ahead and install the Discovery software for Windows. I'm going to double click on that. It's asking me, do I want to allow this software to make changes? I'm going to hit yes. And it's going to start loading that up. It says, welcome to Western Digital Discovery, install now. I'm going to left click on that. It's asking if we would like to share some information to help improve the product. You can select do not share if you like. I'm going to share my info this time, and we'll hit connect. And you can see it's starting to download here on the screen. So we'll let that do its thing and install, and then I'll come right back to you. All right, so it all finished installing on my computer. You can see it created a Western Digital Discovery desktop icon for their software, or you can find it in the start menu. And we'll have a look at the software quickly in just a moment. But let's go ahead and run some speed tests on here. First off, we're gonna copy this file onto it. It's almost 2 gigs in size, this file, and we'll see how long that takes. Then we'll run a quick crystal disk mark test so you can see the actual speed. So I've got the folder open for the drive here. I'm not gonna organize it. I'm just gonna drag and drop this video file on here. And let me hit start at the same time on my stopwatch. We'll see how long it takes. Ready, set, go. So that was right around 10 seconds to copy a 2 gigabyte file over to the drive. And I think that's really quick for a drive like this. So let's go ahead and run the Crystal Disk Mark test on this drive and see how quick it is. And the Crystal Disk Mark test will give you the read and write speeds of the drive. And what you do is you go ahead and select your drive here. I'm going to select G, which is the drive here. And I'm just going to hit all, which will start the test. Now, to give you an idea, I do have this other drive here, and this one I tested last night. It's a Seagate mobile HDD 1 terabyte drive that came from a laptop. And this one ran around 100 megabits per second on this drive to give you an idea. So we'll see what this one comes out at. And I'll just fast forward it here so you can see the final results. All right, that's all done there. And if you want to take a closer look at these numbers, you can pause it here. But just to give you a quick idea, 210 megabits per second for reading and about 212 for writing. So that's quite quick. That's actually about double what I was getting off of this laptop hard drive. Now, to give you an idea, the solid state drive on my computer, I get around 500 to 550 megabits per second. So it's still a fair bit slower than a solid state drive, but much quicker than this laptop hard drive. So I'm really happy with that for the money for what I'm getting. But let's go ahead and have a quick look at the software so you know what kind of software and backup utilities you get with this drive. So opening the software, just double click on your new icon, WD Discovery, and it's going to open up a new window in the bottom right hand corner here. There are 2 tabs at the top. And again, we're not going to go through all this software. We're just giving you a quick overview of what is in here. You can click on storage here. And if you want to import your data from a cloud service, they have those options. This one here is very important. There's a My Book tab, which tells you how much space is available on your drive. And if I click on this little sprocket here, this is very important. Just click on that, left click, and there's 2 options here. There's eject your drive. So if you're pulling your drive out from your computer, make sure you eject it so you don't corrupt any of the data. You want to make sure you do that. And there's also set password. So if I click on set password, I can put in a new password. You can put it in again to verify it, and you can give yourself a hint there to the password. So if you want to add that, that is how you would do it. Over on the apps tab, there's a few different apps that you can download. So one would be the WD Security. If I hover over that, it says protect your Western Digital Drive data from others. So you can do that. There's utilities. This is to run diagnostics and different things with your drive. And the third one down here is to do the backup. So if you want to install the backup where it does that automatically, we would just click on install here and it'll install that software for you on your computer. And from in there, you can actually set what gets backed up. So this backup pops up. You want to read the user agreement here. And once you've done that, check that off, hit next, and it's going to install that software for you. And once it's installed, it'll create a new icon on your desktop, or you can find it in the start menu. And the software looks like this. You can also open it up through the WD Discovery. It says open over here on the right-hand side. Once you're in here, you can do backups. You can restore your backups. And again, I'm not going to show you how to do all of this, but under backup, you can click on add backup plan. You can select your book here, my book, hit next. It'll discover the device. And once this is open, you can actually go ahead and click on edit files here and select which files on your computer you would like to back up. Once you've done that, you can edit the schedule, how often you'd like it to back up. So hourly, daily, monthly, etc. And click on start backup here. And it's going to start backing up your files that are selected on your computer. And that's just a quick overview of the software here for your Western Digital MyBook. So far I'm really happy with this Western Digital 8 terabyte MyBook backup drive. It's really easy to set up. It's got that 3-year warranty, as well as it's USB 3 and USB 2 compatible. And you can see there's some great software in there for backing up all your files. So if you are interested, again, I will have a link below in the description to Amazon. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Make sure you connect with me on social media. All those links are below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.